Episode 1: The 4-Day Workweek. A dream or the future reality of work? Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode. I'm excited to dig into a topic that's getting more attention in the business world: the 4-Day Workweek. Imagine having a 3-day weekend every single week. Sounds amazing, right? But the real question is, does it actually work for businesses and employees? Let's look at the research, some real-world examples, and the challenges companies face when trying to make it happen.
Let's start with the evidence. A recent peer-reviewed study published in Nature Human Behavior looked at nearly 3,000 employees across 141 organizations. The results? Workers reported less burnout, better sleep, and overall higher job satisfaction, all without hurting company performance. That's a powerful data point showing shorter weeks can boost well-being while keeping business running smoothly. And this isn't just one study. The nonprofit group 4-Day Week Global has been running pilot programs in countries like the US, UK, and Ireland. Their reports show companies often experience lower turnover and improved morale. In fact, most of the businesses that tried 4-Day Week decided to stick with it after the trial ended.
One of the most famous examples comes from Iceland. Between 2015 and 2019, large trials found that workers were just as productive, sometimes even more, when their hours were cut. The experiment was so successful that today, about 86% of Iceland's workforce has shorter hours or the right to request them. And let's not forget big names in business. Microsoft Japan tested a 4-day week back in 2019 and saw productivity jump by around 40%. That trial showed how simply cutting meetings and encouraging efficient workflows could lead to big gains. Even in the UK, one of the largest recent pilots involving 61 companies found strong improvements in employee well-being and revenue growth stayed stable. That suggests this model isn't limited to just tech startups or trendy offices, it's working across different industries.
But let's be real, the 4-day workweek isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Certain industries like healthcare, emergency services, hospitality, and of course the armed forces simply don't have the option to cut down hours. Many of these essential employees already work more than the typical 40-hour workweek as it is. In some of these industries, if hours were to be compressed into 4 longer days, this could result in more exhaustion among employees, not less. Ashley Weber from Personnel Today pointed out the different experiences people working frontline jobs would have compared to their counterparts. This shift could strain relationships and widen inequalities, since some sectors would enjoy shorter work weeks while others would get left behind. Overall, the more fair alternative would be for companies to restructure their priorities by cutting unnecessary meetings and focusing more on outcomes instead of mandatory hourly requirements.
So, what's the takeaway? The 4-day work week has a strong evidence behind it, from scientific studies to company pilots, showing it can improve both productivity and happiness, but also requires smart planning, industry specific solutions, and a mindset shift towards valuing results over time spent at a desk. Thanks for joining us today. We'd love to hear what you think. Would you support a 4-day work week at your company? Drop a comment or share this podcast with a friend. Until next time, remember, sometimes working less can actually mean achieving more.